I think that I've taken a huge leap of faith in myself and in the company, in thinking that we are able, in effectively 2 weeks, we are able to put up this show.
Put this back. She's fine. You hear me, Duchess?
Come in. Hey, come on. Is that how it's going to work? Do you not like to sit down on the floor?
I kind of made it my ambition, I made it my goal to work on this play, Mercury Fur. I read it for the first time whilst I was at university and I couldn't put it down. It really had a profound impact upon me on first reception that I will never forget, because it terrified the living daylights out of me. I couldn't work out what I made of it. Often I think that's the best work, is the work that you don't feel you have an instant response to, because you have to figure it out.
He had blood on his face. The noise gets louder and louder. Then windows light up, cars on fire, streets full of people holding weapons, sticks, red bars, guns, knives, each from door smashing, glass breaking on the floor, people screaming, rushing the fire. I can't just stay in the front. What you do? Yes. Take me inside. But you put me to sleep. I sleep inside you. And when I wake up, sunshine. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Well, and
I was just completely, transfixed by it, horrified by it, and moved by it all at once. And I had to put it down because I got so frightened by it. And it unnerved me so deeply that I knew I needed to work with the text.
My name's Kassidy Chaplin, and I'm 24 years old, but my playing age is much younger. I'm playing Elliot in this play called Behind the Eyes. It's an adaptation of Mercury Fur, written by Philip Ridleys. Elliot seems evil, but he's not evil at all. He's a loving guy. He does things for love. Everything revolves around love, everything he does. Their relationship, Lola and Elliot, their relationship is different. Lola sort of helps him throughout the play, but still gets a hard end of the stick. That level of aggression is love, shown in a different way. And I think it happens from day-to-day life. You get relationships where they're in a relationship and they're sort of shouting at them because they want them to do good. But this is just taken to another extreme. That's how I see it. In rehearsals, there was some things we was asked to do as just exercises to get us comfortable with doing the things we have to do, even though it's not a lot now that I'm doing it. It's not really a lot. But I was very uncomfortable at first. Even touching them in a certain way, it felt weird for me. But having done rehearsals and run-throughs and getting to know and understand the text more, I sort of understand it. Playing this character, I think it opened up my mind a bit more, and it was a challenge for me, and I think I've overcome that challenge now.
Hi, I'm Barney. I play Darren.
I think I had a similar reaction to everyone when first reading it. I think the points that really stuck out were the coarse, shocking moments. But reading it again, you get you sort of pay more attention to the subtext of it and references to the Iraq War and the degeneration of society and youth in particular and so on. It's fascinating. I really like that, in fact. I think it might be difficult for the audience to, or some of the audience, maybe I'm just being patronising, but to see past the sort of more obvious, like I say, shocking elements of it, as I did, like anyone else reading it for the first time. But hopefully we'll succeed in translating the deeper points. Darren is quite dependent on Elliot, but has that sort of relationship where he displays his affection through aggression at times. And he forms this unlikely friendship with Naz, which brings out this desperate side, desperate for friendship and intimacy and camaraderie. He's grown on me.
Right.
I've warmed to Darren, yeah. Rehearsals, well, I mean, like Jess will tell you, it's been a little difficult with one guy turning up for the first day of rehearsals, and he hasn't been contacted since. I don't know whether he's missing, presumed dead. We have no idea where he is.
I got involved in the project as a dramaturge, looking at how we could adapt the original play and condense it, but still maintain a coherent structure. So out of that, Jess and I looked at what themes we wanted to bring in, and it made sense to obviously focus on the relationship between the two brothers. And my involvement has been to assist in directing and working with the actors, trying to get the right kind of emotions from them, making sure they're understanding the themes, making sure that they're connecting with their characters on an emotional and personal level. Because one of the major strengths is the play is that it is very realistic in the way characters talk to each other, the emotions that they go through and everything. And now my involvement has developed into being in the play. But it's going to be very interesting. I'm now playing Naz, who is a very disturbed young man. He's had a horrific trauma happen to him. And the scene when we first see him is he remembers this, and he's quite desperate to have the